Hey, good morning. It's Pastor Steve Mapp, and I'm so delighted that you have taken some time this morning on this Monday, December the 7th, to tune into our morning devotional. It's always a delight to have you with us. In the past several weeks, I've been reading from the accounts of the four Gospels of the incarnation of Christ in the birth narratives and in Mark's Gospel. And this morning, I wanted to spend just a few minutes in John's Gospel, in his introduction of Jesus Christ to the world. So I'll be reading from John chapter 1, just the first 14 verses. So hear these words. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to bear witness about the light, that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but came to bear witness about the light. The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, yet the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own people did not receive him. But to all who did receive him, who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. What a beautiful, beautiful prologue to John's Gospel. And, it just, it amazes me that what John is telling us here is that God has been working on behalf of humankind since the very beginning. I mean, the beginning of anything. When the earth was void and formless, the dawn of creation, that Jesus was there in those moments with the Father. He was God. And it's just amazing that this God who said in the very beginning of the Bible, let there be light, and who confirmed that the light was good, and it transcends all time. The light that shines into our December darknesses year after year is the light of all generations. The Word became flesh and lived among us. Think about that. Just give that some thought for just a moment. When the Word became flesh, human history was irrevocably changed. The relationship between God and humankind is forever altered. Wow. And as we think about that, through it all, through the words and the deeds of this incarnate Word, God made flesh, Jesus, the Son, we somehow get to know more about who God is, his character and his nature through his Son. It's interesting. Back in the 4th century, the Bishop of Alexandria, the church father Athanasius, he made this assertion. Hear these words. Jesus became human that we might become godly. He manifested himself by means of a body in order that we might perceive the mind of the unseen Father, and in his body endured the shame of men, the cross, that we might inherit immortality. In Jesus' living, and in Jesus' dying, and in his rising, he reveals to us the God who we couldn't know otherwise. There's no way. Wow. And as Athanasius also put it, try to number all that Christ has done is like gazing at the open sea and trying to count the waves. Can you imagine? We cannot possibly take it all in. But we can do what John the Baptist did. We, like John, can herald the light. We can speak the truth of what the light of the world has done for us in our lives. We can be that witness and give our testimony. I love the words of the writer of Hebrew, the book of Hebrews, the letter of Hebrews, excuse me. He writes this in chapter 13, verse 15. Through him, then, let us continually offer up a sacrifice of praise to God. That is, the fruit of the lips that give thanks to God. I love this time of year, and I love studying these Gospels and their prologues about how these Gospel writers, these disciples, these who knew Jesus intimately, have written about what that incarnation means to us, and we should be shouting it from the rooftops. Wow! Hark the herald angels sing. Think of all the wonderful Christmas hymns that we sing, all shouting praise for the light who's come into the world. I love John's prologue, and I invite you to go back and read it today. It's simply amazing. And think about the light of the world that has come to you and I, and every year we repeat the sounding joy. Oh, wow. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in today. I so much appreciate being with you. I so much love that, and I hope that your day today is safe. I hope that it's blessed, and I hope that you and I can find an opportunity to herald the joy of this good news to all of those around us. May God bless you. May He keep you safe. And I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day. God bless.